Hey everyone, this is James from the XRP Headline Channel, and let me tell you, the bull run is still alive and kicking. Chart analysts are buzzing, predicting some red-hot action might be closer than we think. This could be the moment we've all been waiting for.
I've been trading crypto successfully for over 380 days, consistently closing every month in profit. In the last 90 days alone, my followers have earned over $29,000 in profits by copying my trades. Want to see my verified stats? Click the first link in the profile description and start copying my trades for free today.
Let's talk sentiment. It's pretty low right now, understandable after that huge pullback a few days ago. But here's the kicker. XRP is still holding strong as one of the market's top performers, even factoring in the dip. As I'm recording this, XRP is sitting at $2.36. Impressive stuff, right? In today's update, I'll be sharing insights from various analysts. Spoiler alert, the consensus is clear. XRP is headed up. The timeline? Well, that's where the fun debates come in. Some analysts disagree on the when, but the if, no doubt about it. And let's set one thing straight. The idea that this market is done, not a chance. This time, things are different. Buckle up, folks. It's going to be a ride. I never buy into the phrase, this time is different. It's almost always the kiss of death. Right now, we're not seeing anything that screams exceptional. In fact, key metrics are mirroring previous cycles before the market hit its peak. This is actually an exciting time. Sure, sentiment might be in the dumps, and that's no surprise after the chaos of recent days. Altcoins are bleeding, emotions are high, and retail speculators are doing what they do best, making impulsive, feelings-based decisions. It's typical behavior, but not exactly wise. Quick reminder, I'm not a financial expert, just a crypto enthusiast sharing thoughts for fun. Please don't buy or sell based on what I say. As of today, Thursday, February 6th, 2025, XRP sits at $2.36, and Bitcoin is holding steady at $97,373. Nothing groundbreaking, just your usual sideways action. Another day of sideways price action in the crypto world. Over the past few days, several XRP chart analysts have pointed out the possibility of prices dipping slightly further for Bitcoin and XRP. But don't panic. History suggests the bull market will eventually roar back to life. Many analysts have their own unique takes on why this is likely, but the signs are there. Now, here's something interesting from on-chain analytics firm Sentiment. And trust me, it'll lift your spirits. Ready? Bitcoin whales are quietly stacking coins during this recent mid-level dip. Shocking, right? While retail investors panic and sell, the big players, the smart money, are scooping up more. It's the same story time and time again. The rich stay calm and buy, while the rest panic in chaos. The rich are buying when prices drop, scooping up assets from panicked sellers. Surprised? Probably not. Here's the deal. For small retail traders, especially those who joined the market in the last 6 months, volatility is leading to liquidation, and the numbers tell an intriguing story. In February, 135 new wallets with 100+ Bitcoin emerged, while wallets holding less than 100 Bitcoin dropped by 138,680. What does that mean? The big players are accumulating while the smaller ones are selling off. Why? The rich don't play the game like the poor. They stick to strategy, not emotion. While panic sellers react to fear, whales are calmly buying. They know fear is often the best buying signal. Maybe part of getting rich is as simple as not doing what emotional, reaction-driven traders do. This sets up an interesting dynamic. Analysts suggest this accumulation by whales could pave the way for rising crypto market caps, though it might take weeks or months to fully see the impact. Whether we're nearing a moment of truth depends on who you ask. But one thing's clear, the whales don't wait. Maybe it's tomorrow, next week, or a couple of months from now. But if history tells us anything, we're incredibly close to something big. The blockchain backer just dropped a new video titled XRP Price Chart on track like past bull markets, and it's a must-watch. Here's the gist. After an asset like XRP ranges for a long time and finally breaks out, crypto often sees wild price swings. That's exactly what happened with XRP, soaring upward after the November election, only to see a sharp pullback. According to the blockchain backer, this isn't unusual. In fact, it's completely normal for crypto. He highlights several examples where similar patterns played out with other cryptocurrencies. Yes, XRP briefly touched a new all-time high before pulling back, but that's no sign of trouble. It's just part of the game. If history continues to rhyme, we could still see a blow-off top in the crypto market in the coming months. Chart analyst Pepe just shared a post saying XRP decision time soon. And it's easy to see why. The wedge is tightening, signaling a big move could be on the horizon, up or down. The suspense is real. Pepe is confident XRP isn't just aiming for another all-time high. We hit one back in January after 7 long years, but is gearing up for price discovery. The wait isn't over yet, but we're getting close. Crypto Michael seems to agree, recently noting that most coins are now at key support levels. The moment of truth is upon us. Someone asked, what's next for XRP? And the answer was clear. It needs to hold the $2.25 support trend line to avoid further breakdown. Charting Guy shared an XRP chart with a bear emoji and a trap emoji, hinting we're in an XRP bear trap. While the bears expect a drop, he believes an upside move is more likely. Chart analyst Dark Defender weighed in, pointing out XRP is clinging to $2.33 at the last Fibonacci level. The 4-hour RSI hasn't turned bullish just yet, but a reversal could be in the cards with some sagging first. He sees support at $2.33 and $1.99, with short-term targets of $2.70 and $2.99. Big picture, nothing's changed. On the higher time frame, analysts predict yet another all-time high as XRP resumes its climb, heading into full price discovery mode. I'd rather trust those who called it right than the ones who doubted or missed it entirely. Crypto Insight UK shared an XRP USD chart that's worth a look. His post reads, I posted an XRP chart earlier, and people asked if I think the top is in. Let me make this clear. I could be wrong, but here's what I think. He then points to where we are now on the chart, comparing it to a similar stage in the 2017 cycle. Could history be repeating itself? We're here, which means the journey isn't over yet. Think about it. Would it make sense for XRP to consolidate for over 7 years, finally break out, hit a new all-time high, just brush it briefly, and then say, all right, that's it, I'm out. See you in a few years? Not likely. The only way that scenario works is if this cycle doesn't end with a euphoric blow-off top. But if it does, and I firmly believe it will, XRP is bound to ride the wave. Chart analyst Egreg Crypto has an exciting take. XRP double digits, 1,500% surge. Let's break it down. Bull market support band, BMSB. This key indicator tells us if we're in a bull or bear market. Right now, XRP is positioned above the BMSB, and past cycles suggest it will revisit this zone before a big move. Historical precedent. Back in 2017, XRP touched the purple foundation near the BMSB, then exploded 1,500% in just 4 weeks, targeting Fib 1.618. Current cycle. History may be repeating. XRP has dipped to the purple foundation again, touched the BMSB, and is aligning with the 2017 setup. If history repeats itself, XRP could skyrocket by 1,500% in just 4 weeks, starting from $1.71 and potentially hitting around $27 at Fib 1.618. Sounds wild, maybe? But in crypto, the unexpected often becomes reality. Big percentage jumps have happened before, so who's to say it can't happen again? Of course, hitting higher price points takes a lot more money, but with enough demand, anything's possible. Timing is everything though, so we'll just have to wait and see. Double-digit XRP? Honestly, it doesn't seem far-fetched to me. While I don't make predictions, I wouldn't be shocked if we look back after the next bear market and find XRP broke that threshold. I can't say for sure if it's going to happen. Predicting the future isn't really my thing, but I'd be a bit surprised if we don't see something at least close to it. Wouldn't that be a little odd? Feels that way to me. Speaking of odd, here's an interesting post from chart analyst Dr. Magic. And to think ETH holders were mocking XRP for years. How does this 4-year range feel now? Multiply it by 2, and maybe you'll understand what the XRP community endured. It's kind of poetic, isn't it? The tables always turn. ETH sentiment is in the gutter right now, almost as bad as XRP's was a year ago. For most of 2024, XRP holders were wading through the worst negativity I'd ever seen. A relentless storm fueled by the loudest voices on social media. Let's be real, the loudest complainers always drown out the silent majority. Just because it seemed like everyone was down on XRP didn't mean everyone actually was. It's just what you notice when scrolling through the noise. But isn't it funny how these things shift? Fast forward, and now the XRP community feels like it's floating on air. Even with all the market ups and downs, there's a surprising calm among the ranks. The endless complaints, barely a whisper these days. Perspective sure is everything. And oh, Dr. Magic, you might be onto something. Bitcoin's current situation doesn't add up, neither in price action nor timing. The idea that Bitcoin has peaked here just doesn't make sense. Adding to the puzzle, Bitcoin dominance has surged within this range, signaling we're not in a distribution phase yet. Meanwhile, altcoins, though battered, are poised for a strong comeback. It's a prime opportunity to keep an eye on the market and plan your moves. Don't forget to take profits when the next leg up arrives. The chart here compares others against QQQ, the ETF tracking the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100. The takeaway? Tech stocks and Bitcoin share some parallels, but Bitcoin's dominance and market behavior suggest the story isn't over yet. And as Crypto Wizard highlights, the altcoin rebound is likely just around the corner. The big question mark here lies at the bottom of the Bitcoin dominance chart, a chart that reflects the percentage of the total crypto market cap held by Bitcoin. One analyst points out a strikingly similar pattern to 2021 and asks, could it play out the same way? The idea is simple. If Bitcoin dominance drops from this zone, altcoins could be poised for a rally. Patience, as they say, could pay off. Looking back at 2021, that's exactly what happened. As Bitcoin dominance fell, altcoins surged, triggering a memorable bull run. The chart even labeled it altcoin bull run, though it seems the misplaced question mark implies some uncertainty about current conditions. But the logic is clear. Historically, this pattern has repeated itself. Last cycle, many thought Bitcoin dominance had peaked when it started dropping, only to see it hit one final high before plunging. And that's when the altcoins took off. The same scenario could be unfolding now. As Bitcoin dominance drops, even if Bitcoin's price rises, it often signals profits moving out of Bitcoin and flowing into large caps, mid caps, and small cap altcoins. It's a cycle. Profits, reinvestments, and potential gains. Take a look at this post by Ikebull Crypto. He points out a 2017 Ethereum fractal that kicked off a massive altcoin season. You know the saying, history doesn't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. The same buy signal that appeared back then is flashing now on ETH/USD charts. And here's the kicker, even if you're not into Ethereum, this matters. Historically, when ETH starts climbing, the altcoins tend to follow in a frenzy. What's exciting is that this pattern isn't new. It's not some out-of-the-blue anomaly. It's happened before. Could it be 2017 all over again? Only time will tell, as Chart Annal's mustache emphasizes. Take a look at this macro chart. It might just be one of the most crucial ones out there right now. The recent crash candle, it closed right above the downtrend line. If history is any guide, this could be one of those pain before the gain moments. Where are we now? On the verge of something big if patterns hold true. This chart compares others, altcoins, against Nvidia, a tech giant and a top-performing stock. It's a smart comparison considering Nvidia's dominance. The chart highlights a familiar rhythm. We're following the same cycles we've seen before, and this progression isn't just expected, it's normal. 4 years ago, if you had to predict the next cycle, this scenario would have been the logical guess. History doesn't just repeat, it rhymes. Now, here we are, gearing up for the next leg of the journey. Yes, folks, we're still in a bull run. It's not over yet. But hey, don't take this as financial advice. I'm just giving you a perspective. Always do your own research before making any moves.